Howdy folks, friends and family across the globe, and welcome back to the Bureau, XCOM Declassified, or XCOM Declassified the Bureau. Part 3. Do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, speedruns, 100% trophies, or achievements. I play games for fun. I've been playing games for fun for many years. And then I one day stumbled across this brilliant idea. Well, I'm already playing games. Why don't I just flood YouTube with a bunch of cheap, unedited, unscripted, and completely unprofessional videos? Yes! So I decided to do that. The whys? Well, multifaceted. One, it allows me to haunt family members and friends without actually having to put in too much of the work, especially if, when that day comes and I may be long gone from this world. So it can be kind of scary and spooky, and I can scare them. Two, it allows me to ramble on mindlessly about absolutely nothing and come off as less crazy because I can say I do it for a YouTube channel. But really, the main reason is I do companion videos. I got this idea when I was playing games myself. I'd have videos on in the background. I was like, you know what? Why don't we try and make videos where it really kind of feels like you're in the same room with people hanging out? So that's what I try and aim for. I call them companion videos. Videos that you put on in the background, whether you're driving home from work, playing games yourself, building a model, maybe you're studying, or I don't know, maybe it's 1 o'clock in the morning, you can't sleep, so you pop on one of these videos, and you invite me into your home. I invite you into mine, and for the next couple hours, hour and a half or so, 2 hours, consider me your buddy, your pal, your friend, as we reach out back to those days when you go over to a friend's house after school or work, and you play games, and have rambling, stupid conversations, basically whatever's on your mind, and put hours into General Chaos or Twisted Metal 2, for example. So consider it kind of like an ASMR podcasty roleplay, because I kind of sometimes, not all the time, pretend you're sitting on the couch next to me and we're just hanging out, playing games, ambience, whatever. Think of something. Fill in the blank. As Captain Planet used to say, the power is yours. But thanks for joining me, and hopefully you're doing well. To my subscribers, I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing these videos. I'd still be playing games. It's just a gimme, right? I enjoy playing games, even games I played before, like in this case. Oh yeah, that's another reason. Sometimes I play games that I don't feel gets a lot of exposure, or has kind of lost exposure over the years, like I did with the Vanquish and Binary Domain videos. Kind of want to try and bump those back up into the, give them the proper dues. But to my subscribers, y'all are great. Really, I wouldn't be doing the recordings if it wasn't for y'all. I promise this much. As long as one of you stays subscribed, I will keep doing these recordings. And I got other recordings and plans for the future. Just takes time. Time and money. Time plus money equals something. Any drive by around my computers, howdy. And let's go with an oldie but a goodie. I've used it before, but I want to make sure, keep you on your toes, see who's there. You got a pulse. Wise from your grave. Probably one of my favorite Sega Genesis games. Alright, anyways, we left off doing some side mission stuff, I think. This one had something to do with recovering an artifact from a farm. We saved the Dr. Weir. Interrogated an alien in the last video. Had to call it short because of weather. Which is funny. I remember I went to my oldest nephew, when he was doing football. I think it wasn't high school yet. Maybe it was high school. Yeah, it could have been high school. And went to one of his games. I forgot where it was, which team they were playing against, but it was, I mean, it was raining. And the only people there in the stands were me, my brother, and maybe like one other person on the opposing team. So it was literally like 3 people just watching because the rain was coming down so hard. But I make it a point to say, from when he started playing football all the way up until about partway through college, I went to every single game of his. All the way up to high school. I missed like 1 game, I think. I only missed 1 of his games. Yeah, that was a funny one because it was just raining so hard.
That it's
I
classified.
think I remember what school it was. I don't remember the name. I just remember where it's located.
Yeah, just the way Falk likes it.
The man knows how to keep a secret.
Anyways, yeah, we had the... they were really... We didn't get too much in this. I mean, there was lightning, thunder, loud noises. The weather was not too bad here. This was that one of those big weather systems that came through.
Cut through that cow shed.
Roger that.
Outsider spotted.
They're after the same tech we are.
Well, rocket sniper there. We're gonna do that then.
Make him hurt. Draw his fire.
Shit. What do we do?
Thank him for finding it for us, then blow him away.
Repositioning. Commander, you're wounded. Up and away! I'm pinned down! Reloading!
We're sitting ducks. Need orders.
Shoot. Oh, he's got something, right? Diversion.
Deploy diversion!
This'll distract him.
Get that bastard's attention! Come on, you dumb bastard! Healing engaged.
Outsider, outsider.
Hit it hard! Get its attention!
Taking a shot.
Lifting it!
Oh, that's right. He has the ability for taunt to where it weakens them, so they take more damage. Those are going to be your bread and butters, really, for a lot of this. Oh, look at the look.
We're sitting ducks! Need orders!
Heads up, drone.
Yeah, that is one criticism. You really have to kind of babysit these guys because they don't know
Draw
what
its
to do.
fire! Come on, find me, you bastard! They're pulling back!
Steady.
Keep the pressure on them!
I owe you one.
Hit it hard!
Take an aim.
Use grenades. Apparently heal does not automatically pick them up. Okay. So we learned that. Carrion, that's a good name. I like that word. What is this? Laser pistol. Oh, I don't know. The SMG is actually like a better laser pistol because it's pretty accurate. That's where it wants me to go. And as we know, I don't like to go where the game tells me to. If you've been
Going in.
following any of my
On
stuff.
me!
Back on the CO now!
Back on you, Commander!
Oh, there's still someone left, huh?
Alley-oop! Focus on that target.
It's mine!
Attack!
Confirmed.
Okay, let's get moving.
Carter, how accustomed are you to being kept in the dark on a mission?
What do you mean?
I mean, Falk sends you out in the pouring rain, and won't even tell you what you're after.
Ours is not to wonder why, Barnes.
From the halls of Montezuma. I remember having to learn that.
Whoa!
Of course, so this is my rifle, this is my gun. This is my rifle, there's many like it, but this one is mine. Yeah, I had to do a lot of that stuff. What's the Marine Corps Infantry's core mission? Close with and destroy the enemy. I don't know if they've changed that. Do know I want to keep ammo updated, upgraded. We gotta look around, see what there is in these trucks. Ammo. Blammo.
Whoa!
From Blamco. You remember Blamco? It was around Stimpy, if I remember. Over here? Probably not.
Whoa!
Yeah, the set pieces, I think they're fine for what they are, right? They work. You guys go over there, because I'm going to set off this mine.
Whoa!
Regroup, fellas.
Already now.
No real reason to shoot them. Their trigger range is pretty wide.
Whoa!
I'm rolling because I like to believe that it makes me move faster. I can honestly say I've never combat rolled in a situation. I was always the more... you either take one of two approaches. You either move gingerly, slowly, kind of like how spiders... More the predatory spiders, the ones that actually hunt, rather than using webs. You also see cats do it. Slow movements. Thought out, well-positioned slow movements, or run the rabbit. Whenever I'd be on a front staff.
We got hostiles! Stay sharp!
Blocks!
Those are silicoids. They are poopies. I'm looking, just because I want to visit.
Whoa!
Alright, we should rank up this mission. I'm going to assume once I go through that door I can't come back, so I might as well just top off here, huh? I was also thinking, right, like, again, talking about the property, whoever owns it, you need an idea. How about an XCOM survival horror game? Where you play a civilian having to survive through the alien invasion of town or city. I mean, depending upon which version, I guess you got the new chrysalids. I always preferred the old, like, bipedal crab people, more or less. But you got the zombie aspect to it you could add to it. The new XCOM, if you want to continue with that setting. Like I've said before about this game or the recently played Command & Conquer Renegade, I do not mind when they make spin-off games. Mario and Nintendo have made gangbusters off of doing that. And I feel XCOM's got that a lot more to it than just science fiction. You got a lot of potential for horror and stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep leveling up these two chuckleheads.
You fellas bring your swim trunks?
What? You afraid of a little water?
No, I'm afraid of what might be in the water.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
We don't have anything yet for him, but what about him? I guess we'll give him a laser SMG. Just that way I'm not the only one.
Drones. They must be headed to the artifact.
Barnes, we spotted them.
I see it, Carter. Head down the river.
Really, the presentation and aesthetic of this game was really well done. I just think that it came out during a time when people weren't really ready to die, myself included. When this game came out, I dismissed it. I was like, it's not the XCOM I wanted. It wasn't until I gave it a chance. So,
I really don't see what harm there is in telling us what this technology is.
Maybe they don't know what it is.
Then they could at least tell us that.
Just be ready for evac. I don't want to stick around any longer than I have to.
what's that one? Reduces damage from enemy attacks, increases clip size for all weapons, allowing agents to fire longer bursts. Okay, can we equip that now? No, we can't. Alright, so that's... I do wish there was a bit more customization. That would have been real sweet.
Cover there.
On the move.
To quote Big Bo.
Ready up and cover.
I do wish they would listen better.
Get set up and cover.
On the move. I'm here.
Use that cover.
On the move.
Hold your position till I can scout this out. Okay,
Let's stay together here.
can't hop back up.
I'm here now.
Draw his fire.
Over here, shithead! Hit it hard! Lifting it!
Taking a shot.
Ready up and cover.
Got it. Moving out.
Moving. Ready.
Uh-oh.
Attack.
Get that bastard's attention! Come on, you dumb bastard!
Going in.
No, don't go in. Why are you going in?
Hit it hard! Alley-oop!
Take an aim.
All targets down. Get set up and cover.
Moving now.
I'm here.
What is in here? Scatter laser. Energy clip. Laser SMG.
Hey, drop that, you son of a bitch. That's ours.
Holy shit.
Stay focused, gentlemen.
Son, what the hell?
Oh, hush up, you.
On me.
On the CO. Get him. Ready. Reposition.
Back to me.
Back on the CO now.
Back here.
I'm back.
I will take this. Play smarter, not harder. Especially against the Mouton. You might remember the Moutons from the original games. They had like these green spandex, like purple heads, if I remember.
Waiting orders.
Hit it hard.
Taking a shot.
All right.
Lifting.
Area secure.
Boom.
Nice one, boss.
We did it. Holy Christ, we did it.
Silicoid.
Deploy
get
a
a pet
silicoid
dog.
blob
Bark,
to
bark.
distract and harass the enemy. The silicoid draws enemy fire and will attempt to entangle its targets.
In fact,
Yeah. Come on, let's get moving before we have to do it again.
why don't we have like an animated movie like this?
Whoa.
And they could have a silicoid as a in the shape of like a pet dog. So it'd be like a black goo dog. But yeah. Look at that. Easy peasy. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Scatter laser. Maybe we're not missing something. But I'm thinking more like If I was thinking animated, I'm thinking more... You could go one of two ways. You tracking? Okay. You could go in the style of Monsters vs. Aliens, or say The Incredibles. Or do it like the show Archer, right? I think both of those visual styles would work well for like an XCOM animated series or animated movie.
Whoa!
Grenades, which we don't need because we use all the grenades. Yeah, we'll collect it, because I don't think we'll be able to come back. Yeah, it looks like a thing.
Barnes, we got it. Whatever it is.
No, ticking sounds or hissing fuses, though, right?
No.
Great. Setting down now.
Was that it? That was easy. 18 minutes. The field team successfully recovered the classified device intact and apparently undamaged. The damage done to the terrain by the enemy is comparatively minor and should be a simple matter for the cleanup crews to handle. Agent Carter is to be commended for his quick thinking while in the face of overwhelming opposition. Got the gunner pack. 31 total kills. Reduces damage taken from all attacks. Agents have returned from dispatch missions. Alright, so they've all leveled up. Your agents found the students and recruited them to ensure their silence. They shared what they'd learned about outsider tech and have become part of the research staff working on weapons development under Dr. Murphy. Good. Alright, agent roster then. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we can't do that yet, so, equipment and perks. Okay, it's letting us know. Supervises access to equipment. All weapons inflict additional headshot damage is nice. Reduces enemy damage. Reduces damage taken from all attacks. Gunner pack. Yeah, let's go with that. I do wish there was a bit of a better way to. Right, because it reduces damage from enemy attacks and increases the clip size. Perks. Alright, we're building one.
The engineer's landmine explodes when approached. Place it in choke points to limit the enemy's movement or to set up a trap.
It's something you'd want to use in conjunction with, like, taunt. Learn new ability. Shield Sphere. Tell us about Shield Sphere.
The support agent can deploy a heavy shield generator, temporarily blocking all incoming fire while his squad fires safely from within.
That's helpful. Too bad they're stuck with pistols. Pulse Wave. We've already seen that one. Hardly use it. And you don't get anything because we didn't send you out on a mission. So 2, 4, 6, 7. No. As a trash shooter must have taught us, we must. I think I read this. Yeah. Already read that. I don't think there's anything new. I don't think you get any new dialogue until you advance through missions.
What's on your mind?
That's
Like
not
main
any-
missions. Yeah, we've already read all this. That guard is new, though. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Carter, I only just heard the results from the interrogation.
He said something about a trans-dimensional something or other. Tell me it made sense to you.
It fits with what little we know about the Venn gates. In fact, it would make sense to use a transponder, a phase plotter as he called it.
Great. So you can just whip one of those up, and we can...
No. Just because I understand the theory doesn't mean I have any idea how to begin construction of the device itself. Much less what frequency it would have to be set to.
Damn. I knew it was too good to be true.
Yes. I'm afraid you're going to have to recover one, the hard way.
Any idea where to find this phase plotter thing?
He said it would be located in
Oh,
that
I'll be right back,
tower.
folks.
We've seen the outside
did
of
not
the
set up
building towers
properly.
in the areas they've occupied.
And we've certainly seen that they have aircraft around those towers.
Sounds like you'll have to find an entrance to one of those towers and steal this phase plotter from one of their aircraft.
Oh, is that all? Fight a gunship on its home turf.
No one said it would be easy to save the world, William.
Your assistant mentioned something called Mosaic. Said you were the key to it. Seemed to have something to do with the measurements you were taking. Any idea what he meant by that?
I don't know much about it at all, other than it controls the Venn gates connecting our world, and it also seems to exert some degree of influence over the denizens of that world. As to why Lawrence regarded me as the key to it remains a mystery.
But what is it? Is it a thing or a person? What is it?
I wish I knew, Agent. Could be any number of things. A natural force, a psychological disorder. One thing is certain, however. It does seem to be accessible via physical technology.
The people we saw back there. The stuck ones, the ones who can't stop doing the same thing over and over. What's the skinny on them? Are they us?
Alright, sorry about that.
Them.
To be honest, I
Don't
haven't
get too
the
excited,
foggiest.
folks.
I can't
Just a
say
Red
it's
Bull.
horrifying to witness. My students, one by one, falling victim to the condition.
How does it operate? Why does it only take some
Put
people?
those there.
Mystery as yet, but one I aim to get to the bottom of. I did notice trends. More students than professors, more whites than blacks. Nothing I can yet identify as the source.
Okay, you just told us all this before.
Before I go, tell me, why are you so valuable? Fox seems to think we can't win this thing without you.
I suppose he regards the work I've been doing with ARPA as essential. I've been tracking audio signals gathered via telemetry. I shopped my findings around the scientific community for months.
Anything concrete?
Only subtle results, but Myron, Director Falk, recognized their import. I thought it was merely a curious anomaly, but he felt it was a warning. Guess now we know who was right.
officer.
Officer, you're new here, aren't you?
Yes, sir. They rescued me up from outside Louisville.
You've been brought up to speed?
Yes, sir. Prisoner is secure, mostly docile, and Falk has things in hand. I'd say it's going pretty well.
We could use more of that kind of optimism around here.
Really, sir? It seems like you've got things in hand here.
In the base, maybe. Most of these people haven't seen what it's like out in the field. Right now, they're still excited to be alive and kicking. But if it starts getting worse out there, well, they'll need someone who can keep a smile on their face. How's the infiltrator?
The containment room was designed to act as both a brig and a lab, so he's well contained. Not that he's been trying to get out.
You think he's planning something?
Can't say for sure. Any other prisoner, yeah, but since they removed that controller thing from his head, he's been a different man.
How about like a spin-off XCOM game where you play a scientist and you do the it's all about doing like the research stuff, right? Like it'd be I don't want to say mini games, but it'd be like dissecting, so it'd be kind of like a mixture of Trauma Center meets some of those survival games where you have to collect stuff and build things.
How much do you trust Falk?
Just a recommendation.
with my
Just an
life,
idea.
sir.
Throwing it out
After
there.
all,
And it's
for
free.
his teams,
Just,
I'd still be
put
out
my
there.
name down in the credits somewhere. Like Ryan Rose. Ryan A. Rose, because I don't want it to be confused with the horse guy.
You
So I
said you were
still need
rescued
to
from
meet
outside Louisville?
in
Yes,
an
sir.
abandoned
Fort Knox in particular.
parking
Agent
lot
D'Silva and his
somewhere
team
where
were
we
recovering
dueled to the
something from
death with
high-value
swords,
storage.
because there could only be one
That could go
Highlander.
poorly.
Not really. I don't
No,
know
he's
about
probably
you,
a cool
but
cat.
I ask
No
questions
shade.
before I start shooting. They were only too happy to bring me back once they were certain I was human.
How exactly did they prove that?
Just like checking for Reds, sing the Star Spangled Banner, ask what happened in the most recent episode of Captain Thunderclap, and so on and so on.
That's all.
Thank you, sir. Good luck.
Little vagina face. I said it because he said it first. He called him that when we did the interrogation. Well, you did the see you next Tuesday, but still. Alright, I don't think there's anything new we can uncover here.
Are you hearing the transmission from...
I hear it.
She's just repeating like a tape loop.
It's not a tape. That's live. Make it quick.
That's all.
Thank you, sir.
I will.
Thank you, sir. I will. That's how real conversations should just go. 3 words. What noise does a dog make? Outsiders do not appear to have dogs in their home world, and as such will not respond with the obvious woof or bark or even bow wow. The closest thing they have appears to be sort of mechanically augmented personal pack animal of similar shape and size. Be warned, at least one infiltrator in the field has been uncovered attempting to pass by using the sounds of these creatures. Cough, cough. Remember, your vigilance means the safety of the base and our entire species.
Looking for a few.
If you get it,
Will do.
Let's go do this real quick. Send some agents on a mission. Oh, you hear him? I'll be right back, folks. It's the cat. swear. That cat, yeah. Thinks I'm just like a walking treat machine. I have to walk him to bed. Put him to bed. It's kind of funny. Let's see. 5, 7. That'll give me a rank 2 and a rank 1. Yeah, let's try that. So let's do this. Remove from squad, remove from squad. Alright, so 5, 6, 7. Who do we want to bring? We want to try and bring these two classes, right? Well, one of them's got to be Dorn. Add to squad. We need that. Add to squad. Alright, so that's that. That's 5. 5, 6, 7. Okay. Right, because these are 7. Select agent. 3. You. Launch mission. Alright, Dr. Heinrich believes a dormant nanofluid from the silicoid can be used to great effect if in the right hands. Anna Gonjaldo, a pioneer in the nascent field of nanotechnology, is an extraction target. She will be a welcome addition to the White Coats. Alright, what's this mission? Alright, we already passed that, so. Okay, select agent. 2, 3, 7. Launch mission. Alright. Hope this isn't a mistake. Off to New Mexico. We've already read these broadcasts, so. Steel guidance system. XCOM scientists have built a craft capable of making the flight to the outsider homeworld. However, we need a guidance system to navigate the interdimensional gates. Agent De Silva's team located transmit hub. We can acquire this phase plotter, but we've lost contact. Rendezvous with De Silva and secure the phase plotter. Pre-launch checklist. Okay, I'm going in kind of weak-handed, but see about making it through. I don't know if those agent missions.
In an hour. Be 14 bucks parts. 27 bucks labor.
These damn things. I should have won the flats.
Never had any trouble with them.
These damn things.
Poor sods. It's a right mess down there.
Yeah, and our man De Silva's down in it.
Maybe the intel he's gathered can shed some light on these sleepwalkers.
A good bet it will. Agent De Silva's gonna teach us what these things already know. How to get in there. Agent De Silva, come in.
If I remember, I think one of the DLCs is a mission with De Silva.
Damn.
Agent De Silva's last transmission was within half a mile of here. That's the best we've got, I'm afraid.
If we can't find him, we're gonna have a hell of a time getting into that tower.
Nothing. Wait, what's that over there? Is that a gate? 224. Oh my god, we get more ammo. Which we need. A shotgun. Isn't really needed. I wish it was, but shotguns in these types of games always kind of suffer. In a lot of video games. I wish they didn't, but no, that's just like a JPEG or something. Which is fine. I think it works. I miss the old style RPGs in a lot of ways, where it's just basically a picture.
De Silva has definitely been here. Looks like he gave the enemy a bloody nose.
Like Parasite Eve, where it was just like a flat picture and you'd walk around on it. And, some of the first video games I started working with, just to learn how to program, was using that. You put a flat image and...
Don't get too comfortable, Carter. We're still seeing some patrols down there.
Copy.
Create a character 3D model to walk around on. Or it could be a 2D, but...
Great spot.
Oh, okay. I don't have taunt yet with him, huh? Combat stims? What does combat stims do? Well, you know what we're gonna do.
Make him hurt.
Got that spot locked down.
Throwing a blob.
Lifting.
I'm a goner!
Walk it off.
You guys get behind cover, maybe? Just an idea.
Take cover.
Repositioning! Moving into cover.
Get those stems ready.
Stems ready!
Position. Grenade! Get down! You're on the defensive. Hit it hard. Taking the shot. Got that spot locked down. Take cover, sniper.
What do we got? Sectoid.
Lifting it. They killed our blob.
They killed my blob.
Repositioning.
Whoa. Taking cover. I'm getting chewed up! Up and away! Commander! I need a medic! Keep the pressure on him!
Why are you all the way there?
Behind cover!
Moving!
Finish it off! Take it in! In position! Watch out! More coming!
Good job, you two.
Get back here.
Back on you!
Cover there.
Copy, on my way!
Set up!
Lifting it. Deploying blob.
One down!
Hit it hard.
Taking the shot!
Oh, look at the little alien guy up there.
Area secure.
Regroup, fellas.
Sure thing.
Whoa.
Here now.
Well, I'm glad you are. What are we looking at? Experience. I probably won't level up here. He should. These two might. Ah, sniper rifle, huh? Some grenades. Laser pistol, laser pistol. What was that? It's a rifle. Anything over here? No. What's this? Dear Mr. Smith, of Novelties Company, I placed an order via telephone for 500 custom bobbleheads to be delivered to Larry's Portsmouth, Pima in New Mexico. I received the order today. Unfortunately, the product delivered does not meet my expectations. If you notice on the order form, you'll see that I checked the box labeled bobbleheads. Yeah, I received 500 statues. While the statues are certainly well made, they're not what I ordered. What's worse, there's no time to correct the errors. I need them for our promotional sale for the new Portsmouth model, which will be starting tomorrow. That leaves me with a little choice but to accept the order as delivered and make do as best I can. I'm sure you can appreciate my disappointment with the situation. I trust that you'll do your best to resolve the issue to my satisfaction as soon as possible. Considering the circumstances, I would not be opposed to a partial reimbursement. Please have your secretary contact me at your earliest convenience so that we can arrange a call and resolve this matter. Emily Maloney. Okay. I mean, wouldn't statues cost more than bobbleheads, so you kind of made out on that? I mean, heads don't bobble, but 1911. If you've listened to KNOV lately, you'll know that there's a bad strain of the flu swooping up from Mexico this year. Sales staff are strongly encouraged to wash your hands and avoid physical contact with customers as much as possible. Of course, sales are still important to the bottom line, so we will not be turning away customers, even sick ones. Keep a smile on your face, but try not to breathe too deep. Remember, you may be able to take a sick day, but your sales numbers can't. You all still have to meet your monthly quota, regardless of illness. The best way to do that is to avoid getting sick in the first place, so stay healthy. Drew. Drew sounds like a dick.
So I say to them, these little babies practically sell themselves. Hold on, I got a customer. Bruce.
The whole town is infected.
Ain't gonna lie, I'm not feeling too well, Earl. Kinda look like hell, Bruce. Yeah. Wife and I got
Let's stay together here.
Going around town, but we ain't got no time to sit around. Well, I can offer you the new Portsmouth Crandon out there. Same undercoating the whole works for just $2,000. No, damn it. We don't need anything fancy. We just need a car. Easy there, Bruce. Tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna throw in the undercoating for free. How's that sound, huh? How many times do I have to say it? I don't want the undercoating. No need to make a fuss. How about I don't want the undercoating. I heard you. No undercoating, but I'm gonna lose money on the... How many times do I have to say it? I don't want the undercoating. Bruce? How many times do I have to say it? Yeah. You just hold that thought, huh? Hey, Betty. I'm taking off the rest of today. I'm not feeling so well.
Move, Sam.
Yes, Commander.
I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't trust them. Oh my god. That'd be a terrible way to fall. Activate? Okay. Activate? Oh. Now back, let's see, increases ability range and weapon damage, reduces damage. That seems even better than what we got. Oh, I didn't even notice this guy. Nope. I don't think there are chrysalids in this. Thankfully, could you imagine? Oh god. Yeah, they were always one of my favorite designs. From the original game, they had like crab hands. XCOM, minus the dash. The Fire Axis or Firaxis XCOM games. They're alright. I still prefer the crab-handed. Looking ones.
Carter, I've got De Silva. He's on the AM bed.
Put it through.
XCOM, this is De Silva. If you can hear this, so can they. I'm dug in at the radio station. I have a few tricks up my sleeve, but I won't be able to hold them off for long. I could use backup.
If he's on an open broadcast...
And they'll know right where he is.
I'm already seeing outsider activity. They're moving on the radio station.
You heard the man, agents. Let's go.
Move it, Sam and Ryan. Arrgh. Why are you two worse? It's my normal team already. I'm stuck with you two dunderheads.
Whoa!
Be careful.
Come on back, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anything, I think they should have added like press left on the D-pad for focused fire as an issue.
Enemies engaged! What the hell?
No, you took my kill.
De Silva's surprises. He's close.
Carter, get in here. We don't have much time.
Finish it off! Come on, let's get to that station.
Yes, sir. They're all dead. Let's get moving.
They're all dead. Okay. Sure.
Hit it
Outsider. Let's do this. I want to do a De Silva trap.
hard. Throwing a blob. Taking the shot. Lifting.
I left a few surprises for these assholes. Stay away, I'll set them up. Payback.
Glad you're on our side.
Another one down.
Walk it off. Grenade, get down. Whoa.
Eat it, you bastard.
Someone.
Charge is set. Make the call.
Thanks. Whoa. That's the last of them.
Looks like we got a break. Meet me at the door.
Yeah, I'll meet you at the door, sure. Once I figure out what we're doing. Get a lay of the land. What is this? Okay, that's one of his. We got that, we got that, we got those. We got a lot of these. I have a feeling we're in for, quote the Boondock Saints, and there was a firefight. First one. Second one was alright. I didn't think it was as good as the first one. Oh yeah, I ain't reaching rank 5.
Use that cover.
Copy. Moving out.
Carter.
Oh, he's infected.
See you again. See you. Stop. De Silva. Good Lord, what happened here? Where's the rest of your team?
You're looking at it. We need to talk while I still can. You'd better come in. Shit. They've been looking for me for days. Better get ready.
Alright, put in a fresh dip. Oh no.
Here they come. Give them a taste of those bombs.
Down, Nico.
Fucks.
Alley-oop.
Another one down.
We need a boost! Stim's ready! Move up, I got you! I'm injured! Help! Keep the pressure on him! De Silva, now! Now, Nico!
I'm not going down that. You bastard. Heads up, Carter. Inbound. Carter, more uglies. Heads up, Carter. Inbound.
All right, Nico, now! Hit it hard! Silva, now!
I'm not going down that. Piss them off, Carter.
Damn things are armor.
Oh, great.
Focus on that target. This one's mine. Attack! In my sight.
Carter, more uglies.
Lifting! De Silva, now! Set it off! Help over here! Help that agent! On my way! Blob deployed!
This is for the USA!
Stims! Activate Stims! All dead. Let's get moving.
That's it for now. We can talk inside.
Copy, Nico. We'll be right there. Barnes, tell Falk we've located De Silva.
Copy that. Glad we found him.
Yeah, that went well.
Whoa!
Can't complain. Oh, what was that? Where was it? Where was it?
Whoa!
Stock up on ammo, grabbing grenades if we can find any. That's a pistol, I think. Yeah. No grenades. Okay. KNOV. How many other games had radio stations? Didn't Silent Hill... Downpour had one, I remember. Fallout, New Vegas, Fallout 3. I don't know if you actually visit the radio station New Vegas. I can't remember. I don't think you do. Good morning, Pima. We are here at KNOV. Would like to take a few minutes to remind you to take it easy and take care of yourself. There's a flu passing through. I wouldn't want any of my loyal listeners to catch it. Drink plenty of fluids, wash your hands, and cover your mouth when you cough. You know the drill. Remember, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and the Leifelman Supermarket has a great deal going on. Apples, cold medicine, Brock's brand ginger ale. So get on down to Leifelman's today. Mike, disc jockey. Hey, watch the trim. Okay, I guess they don't want us to listen to that. I picked it up. Counts.
Will, glad you made it. I started to wonder if anyone was ever coming. Will, I'm glad it was you they sent.
Jesus. Look at you, Nico.
Yeah, you got me, Will. I can't fight it for long. But I'm doing what I can.
What can I do?
You can give those bastards a black eye for me. And for my team.
Where are Redmond and Kinney?
Dead.
Oh, not Kenny.
We made it to the tower, but we tripped some
Mills
goddamn
and Kenny
alarm.
now? Jeez.
They were down before we even knew what happened. Dead.
You did everything you could. I know you'd never leave a man behind.
That was a while ago. I've been on the run since then. I started changing, but I've been fighting it since... I don't know how long ago. What day is it?
Tell me how we can get into that tower, and we'll take care of the rest.
There's a warehouse behind the supermarket. The supermarket. Go down to the basement. Machines dug a tunnel that leads to the tower. The tower.
Stay with me, Nico. Anything else I should know?
Just be careful down there, Carter. Whatever they're doing in that tower, they don't want us anywhere near it.
What kind of resistance can I expect?
Outside of the tower. Troops in emplacements. There'll be a hell of a fight. I can draw their attention away from you long enough for you to slip past. But the real problem is getting inside. You'll need to cut off the alarms once you're in. My team couldn't. Redmond and Kinney paid the price for that.
Do you know how the infection started?
No. Or... I don't think I know. It's like trying to stay awake for a week. A week. I can barely think and I feel it right there. Right there. Trying to take over. But I'm not going down without a fight. Without a fight.
We are recording. Good.
We can find a way to fix this, Nico. The scientists back at base.
Yeah, come on, Will. Don't bullshit me. There ain't a cure. And I'm not letting that creepy crowd poke at me looking for one.
But you're my friend.
I'm sorry, Nico. It's time.
Yeah, I guess it is. So listen. I don't have a lot of ordnance left, but... I can still do some
I will
damage
not allow you to
and get
take
'em off
more
your back
experience
for a
from
couple
me.
of minutes while you slip through.
Are you talking about?
Yeah, Carter. I am. I'm not just gonna give up and turn on you or burn out. To hell with that. I'm a soldier.
Till the war is won.
And I'm gonna die like one.
You'll save more people by helping us find a cure.
Carter.
Don't argue with me, Nico.
Fine. After the boys in the lab find a cure, they better name it after me.
Good man. I'll call in an evac.
I don't know if it actually has an impact.
When you see the gas station, signal me.
I mean, there's options and choices, but they don't really carry weight.
It'll be a great show. A great show.
Barnes, De Silva needs an evac. Alert the base to have quarantine ready when we touch down.
Understood, Carter. They'll take good care of him.
They damn well better.
Captain Garner ran into these things. They have to be aliens, straight out of some horror flick. Patrol of these monsters was passing by when Officer Meyer cracked a joke about their faces. They would have passed right by if he'd kept his damn mouth shut, but he went on repeating himself and drew their attention. So he was already infected. The bastards killed Officer Caruso before Officer Bull. Okay. Officer Caruso. That's got to be a reference. Officer Bull, I am fairly confident, is a reference to Night Court. Kevin Durant? Maybe. I don't know. and I could take them out. Officer Meyer was still repeating that joke over and over after a poor guy must have cracked. Can't say I blame him, though, with what we've been through. I've seen that happen before in combat. People react very different to combat. I mean, that's not what's happening in this case. It was the alien, but in real combat situations, you get quite a wide variety of reactions from people. We're laying low at KNOV radio now. They sure built this place sturdy. We made a few of our own reinforcements. Unfortunately, we have to move on. Our supplies are running low. These aliens have better weapons than we do. They aren't struggling from lack of sleep and trying to stay hidden. No, they're strutting around like they own the place. Maybe they do. We're going into the tower to find out what they're doing with the citizens. My duty as an officer. We're headed for a Liefelman supermarket. Seems to be close to the base of the tower. Meanwhile, I'll keep an eye on Meyer. Lieutenant Gimza? Underneath the supermarket.
Go on, Will. You got a mission to complete.
Patrols. Liefelman's tower. Alright, gun store. Is it Kindo? Kendo's gun store. Activate. Access to new equipment. Yes, we do. Gunner pack isn't bad, but increases ability, range, and weapon damage. Reduces damage from enemy fire. Let's do that. He's still stuck with the sniper rifle. Can I switch their equipment out? Yes. Alright, so now we have less ammo, but longer ability ranges, and what else was it? Reduced damage, more damage. Let me look at it again. Increase ability range, and weapon damage, reduces damage from enemy fire, so.
We're. De Silva's gonna create a distraction to draw them out. It should clear the way for us to get into the tower.
So we'll pick him up after.
If his plan works, you can extract him after the diversion.
But let's hope it works.
Don't trust him.
Whoa! Whoa!
Condolences to the Caruso family. I regret to inform you that your son Chris was lost in the course of duty. He was shaping up to be one of our best officers. He fought bravely and didn't flinch even when facing overwhelming force. Chris knew what he was facing, but he didn't let that stop him. It's a cold consolation when you've lost your son, but I want you to know I'll be putting his name up on an award, up for a reward when this is all over. Very sorry for your loss. Yeah, have fun with that. Awards. Ribbons, medals, awards. I had like a 10 stack or 9 stack. 3 rows. 1 ribbon on top. 2 or 3 medals. It's funny, when I was getting out of the Marine Corps, I was staying at a buddy's place off base because, you know, they were processing me out, so, like, you gotta move out of the barracks, so it's like, okay. And,
What the hell?
he was on Marine Corps Online, and he noticed I had an award for, you know, a NAM with Combat V for actions I took on my second deployment. He's like, you know you got an award? I was like, no. I was like, I don't care. So what ended up happening was, I thought that was the end of it. Next thing I know, I go to finish some of my finalizing paperwork to get out of the Marine Corps. My CO next door was like, "Oh, you're not leaving." It's like, what? And they're like, "Oh yeah, no. We have to present you this award."
Tell me
like,
you're
no,
seeing
just
this, Doctor.
mail it to me or forget about it. Anyways, we argue back and forth for a bit.
It boggles the mind.
We can't take them on directly.
It was literally
For now,
the
we stay
last thing I
focused on
did
getting
before
that transponder and striking back. Then they'll pay.
getting out of the Marine Corps. They grabbed anybody and everybody they could to get a full unit. And they grabbed a gunny from, I think it was Charlie, the line company, to present the award to me. And as soon as that was done, I left base, and that was it. That was the last thing I did. But they weren't going to let me leave until they gave me the damn award. It was funny.
Looks like New Mexico's got its
To me, it
own
was funny.
skyscrapers now.
It was nice of them, though, right? Like, I've never been big on the whole awards or anything like that. Certificate, like, I never even went to any of my college graduations for my degrees. Just mail it to me. What do we got? Terminal illness. How I wish I'd gone with you and Molly in spite of my cold. This is from Jim. Not rightly sure what to say here. If there were any other way I'd hold out, I'd find you and Molly. Oh, I'm so glad she isn't here right now. So glad she isn't here right now. Behind Molly's treehouse for the last 3 days. From, this is going to sound silly, but from aliens. Old towns filled with them. Big monsters. Things they don't seem to attack unless attacked first, but I think they've been making us sick. I've seen people shuffling towards the alien tower in a haze. Their eyes are black and oozing. They keep talking to themselves, repeating themselves. Feel it happen to me. It's so hard to focus. My eyes feel wet when I touch them. My fingers come away black. I won't let myself turn. I want to remember you, Molly. How much I love you for however much longer I survive, which won't be long, which won't be long. I took your pistol when I hid, and I'm going to use it now. I won't let myself turn. I won't let myself turn. I love you both so much. I love you both so much. Oh, love Marla.
Contact! Whoa!
Punched you. Increases significantly damage against enemy shields. Okay. I mean, that might come in handy. Yeah, so much like Mass Effect, this is why I always say this is like a Mass Effect style gameplay. Because you get the 2 squad mates, but also you have different things you have to work against, like armor and shields. And there's different weapons and different stuff that works better against some than others. No disruptor ammo, though. Forgot what disruptor was good for. What was it? You had disruptor, incendiary, and I forgot what the other ammo was. Like armor piercing, maybe? I think disruptor was good against shields. It's been a while since I played through.
Look, Grays.
Blob out. Take him down.
We got one up there. Take it in. Shield that spot. Shield up. Enemy shield recharging. Up and away! Get those stems ready! Stems ready! They killed our blob!
No, not our blob. Are they really not?
Finish it off! Taking the shot! There's a command
here! Excuse me. We'll go with diversion.
Diversion, now! Diversion out!
There are sticky grenades, close range melee attack.
Throwing a blob! Get behind cover! Moving! Shield orb, there!
Shield going up!
Ready! Hostile diversion! Lifting it! I'm pinned down!
Repositioning.
Good job, blob.
Hit it hard! Take an aim! Take it down!
Taking aim!
Attack! On your target! They got our blah!
Or blah? Is he too lazy to say the whole word? Blob?
Shield that spot!
Shields up!
Whoa!
Grenades anywhere? It'd be appreciated if it was. Outsider, outsider elite.
Lifting! Back here!
Back on you!
Visual contact! These ones are shielded! Ready through! Ready! Finish it off! Taking the shot! All targets down. Regroup! I'm back!
Yeah, once you start getting abilities, the game opens up a lot more. Got 3 grenades. Yeah, so I don't need any grenades.
Whoa!
Laser pistol. Man, we cleaned house. Look at that. And diversion, shield. I mean, I think all the classes are more or less viable. I just wish there was more abilities and perks. Something in here. Can I throw this out now?
Deploying blob.
Yeah, I can. Come on, pupper.
Let's stay together here.
Regrouping.
What's this? Blaster launcher? Alright. Fires 3 rocket propelled explosives that accelerate after detecting a target. Energy clip? Oh, do these take energy too? Okay, if so, we are going to collect as many of these as we can before we move on. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, so it's got like a shotgun style. Very cool. Bullets, wrong weapon type. I don't know why you would want to stick with bullets once you start unlocking better weapons. That's also a criticism for the other games, right? Like, once you get upgraded tech. Laser weapons are always good, though. This game is a bit different in the tactical turn-based stuff, or real-time with pause in regards to Alien or XCOM Apocalypse. Laser weapons were beneficial because they didn't require ammo.
We must be getting close to their perimeter. Hope the Silva's ready.
So I get why they changed it, right? Like in a third-person shooter, a laser gun would probably be more powerful just because you don't run out of ammo.
De Silva, we're getting close to their main defenses.
In position. Get their attention. I'll take care of the rest.
Alarm outsider. Slave race wielding a laser pistol.
Make him hurt. Lifting.
Goes. Hey, Carter. Good luck.
Is there anything else? No, I don't see anything.
That's the distraction we need. Good work, Nico. You too, Nico.
Like the movie.
We'll get you home safe and sound, I promise.
That was the movie, right? Let me look it up real quick. Come on. What was the movie? Can't remember. I'll look it up later.
Defenses are down, Carter. Patrols are already leaving the tower entrance.
I'll drop off Weir and evac to Silva. You just make your move.
Clear the landing zone.
Whoa!
Oh, I guess this is a way to like find collectibles too. It's kind of counterintuitive because it kind of slows down the gameplay.
We got hostiles!
Oh, shoot him. Yeah, it's, I'll be the first to admit it, I did not think this game...
We got hostiles! Got their attention.
Then let's finish them off.
Hit hard. Take an aim.
Shield orb, there!
Shield, going up.
Set up a diversion.
This'll distract them.
Lifting it. We need a boost.
Activate stem.
This game had a lot of neat stuff
Club
it was doing.
deployed.
You guys got any recommendations?
Finish it off. Set up some cover.
Shields up. Taking the shot.
Hey!
Shield is down.
Whoa.
Target down.
Diversion now.
Diversion out.
Okay, I need ammo.
Up and away.
They saved our armor. He's down.
No!
Healing engaged. Hit it hard. Shield that spot.
Shield going up.
Take an aim.
Diversion, there!
This'll distract them.
Whoa!
Hang out.
Help him up!
He's back with us!
Throwing a blob! Lifting!
They've got armor!
Oh crap.
On me!
Whoa! Repositioning.
Back to me! Whoa!
Ready!
Whoa! Finish it off!
Taking the shot!
Cover there!
On the move!
Shield orb there!
Shields up! Damn things are armor! Precision! Shield is down! That's the last of them.
That it?
That's the last of them, Carter.
Then let's move. Bring in Dr. Weir. We're gonna need him.
On our way.
Yeah, that one was a little bit more rough.
Whoa!
Alright, well, we got some good chunk of experience for that. Grenades? I will take grenades. One grenade is better than no grenades.
Whoa!
So, what did we learn? Don't fire the rocket launcher until you lift it. What was that?
Whoa!
Well, you don't break the glass, but you can hit the items behind it. Alright. What's this? Waitlist for cold missing. Away, I'm Ed. Rob Kaminotes, Joe Conley. Alright. Pods. Captain Garner, we managed to find a few things in Leafleman's, but most of the food had already been taken off or left to spoil. Every 15 minutes we have to hide to keep from getting caught. Just me and Officer Bull now. Just me and Officer Bull now. Officer Meyer turned and joined the others, still muttering that damn joke again and again like a broken record. We followed Meyer and figured out how they're getting into the tower. There are these strange pods behind Leafleman's. They get in them. Those take them into the tower. I'm not keen on following them in that way, so we're going to look for another way. And damn shame about Meyer, but there's nothing we could do for him. I just hope neither Officer Bull nor I catch it. To all Lethalman employees, we're running short on cold medicine. As I'm sure you're all aware, we will have another shipment coming in within the next 2 days. There will be a waitlist on the pharmacist's counter for customers to sign up. If a customer complains to you, just apologize and gently direct them to the waitlist. Be careful to cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough and wash your hands regularly. I realize this will be complicated, but the plumbing issues we've been having, but Albert Wesker assures me those will be fixed very soon. In the meantime, there will be bottles of distilled water available for your use. As my father always says, we at Lethalman's take care of our own. Oh, that's nice of him. Maybe I should open up a uncle-owned business, huh? Like a mom and pa shop equivalent.
My God, look at them. William?
Welcome to the field, Doc.
Pull me into it.
Thank you, William. I'm keen to see what's inside that tower and to study Mosaic's communications up close.
Doc, this trip had better pay off.
The research discoveries alone will be of tremendous scientific advantage.
Screw your research. We've lost good men trying to get into this tower. If we don't find a way to hit them back hard, then I'm holding you personally responsible.
I'm sorry, Agent Carter. I didn't mean to...
Don't give me an apology. Just make sure this
Damn
is all
straight.
worth it.
I like Carter.
This will give us our chance to strike back for all the friends we've lost.
Am I gonna have to babysit you in there?
I'll have you know I fought in the Pacific. I was with the 9th at the liberation of Borneo. I know my way around a long arm.
Good to know.
Good enough.
Still, stay behind me. You're here for support, not combat.
And that's what I intend to do.
What can we expect inside the tower?
The tower is fully controlled by Mosaic, but I think I can interface with it. More like communication, really. How can I put it? Mosaic will talk to whoever will listen.
You talk about it like it's a living thing.
In a way, it is. It isn't sentient, but it has an extremely complicated artificial intelligence that links its behavior to the intentions of whoever sends the proper commands to the network.
Intelligence? It can think?
Within the limits of its programming, yes. Mosaic is simply a machine, but one of amazing, fascinating complexity.
How are we getting in?
No guarantees, but after studying Mosaic, I believe I can tap into it. Perhaps even gain control of some of its systems.
If you're wrong, this is
But yeah,
be a short
I'll be
trip.
first. I'll own up to it.
Then I've wasted
The
nearly a
game,
decade
this
of
game is
research.
solid.
And the
It's a
sleepwalkers?
solid little game.
No idea. Forced labor, perhaps? Re-education? The possibilities
So
are...
I do apologize to the devs for
Great.
brushing this off as long as I did, but it had nice bones. Would have really liked to see him continue with this. Granted, it took me like 8 years before I gave the game a try.
We know that Mosaic relays its communications through a VIN
Hopefully you
gate
give the
in
game a
this
try,
tower.
especially at the price point it
According to
goes
the
on for
infiltrator,
sale.
we should be
Like,
able to
I don't
recover
know
a
what it's at right now.
transponder
Let's
from one of the
look
ships
it up real
inside.
quick.
Assuming he didn't lie.
Once I find a terminal, I can bring down
At
the
this
defenses
point
long
in
enough for you
time.
to find the gate and capture a transponder. If I've correctly mapped the Mosaic protocols, that is.
You don't
It's like
sound
$4
very
bucks.
Sure of yourself, Doc.
No science is exact, Carter.
Well then, let's go.
Come on, William.
It's $4. This is definitely worth $4. Dear Miss Mayor, I regret to inform you your husband Joshua is now missing in action. Presumed dead. He was an upstanding officer, one of the pillars of our police force. His 2 decades of service will not be forgotten. I am terribly sorry for your loss.
Copy.
Okay, so there's some hiccups here and there. Right, like we picked up the reel and it didn't tell us anything. Seems like there was a communique there that was going to be passed along to us that didn't register, but for the most part, solidly.
This way, I think.
Okay. Now, does he have abilities? No, he doesn't.
Come on, William.
Oh, shush up. You pompous prick. He's not pompous, he's just a prick.
Look out! Let's keep moving.
you all done messing around back there?
How do they know to come here?
Mosaic tells them. The same way it coordinates the outsiders and commands the infected sleeper agents.
How do the infected go from that to these sleepwalkers?
The human mind can only handle Mosaic's control for so long before burning out, leaving them as sleepwalkers.
Nico was able to fight it.
Speaking his head in.
Yes,
What
but
you
only
doing,
people
boss?
with exceptional willpower can fight it. Nico was one of the few, as was Lawrence.
Mr. Leafleman, I hate to tell you this, but one of the old pipes in the warehouse basement burst. The entire basement's covered in about a foot of water. Worse, it's the main water supply for the supermarket. I've been saying we should get new pipes for a while. I'll get the pipe taken care of as soon as I can, but this isn't going to be a quick repair. Right now, I have my crew moving stock out of the flood areas. Hopefully, it's not too damaged. Alright, we may not want to talk to the city inspector as well. Something in the water seems strange, hard to describe. I'm thinking maybe sewage got in the supply. In either case, water's going to be out for the next several days at least. Albert Thorson. Sometimes I speak quicker than I think.
The Silva's team came this way. We're on the right path.
We got access to new equipment. Against enemy shields. Oh man, it might be good, but I don't want to give up the tactician. I think tactician's probably the best, right? We'll into the blaster launcher. I do enjoy how in the old... Look at this, I would have missed this. Slow bleed out times when the wearer is incapacitated. Yeah, so if they bleed out, they die. So you kind of want to pick up...
Come on back, gentlemen.
Regrouping.
You guys as soon as you can. Harder difficulties, that's probably a lot more important, but this is on normal. And normal's challenging. I'd say it's a fair challenge. Yeah, I kind of miss the, like, stats. Like, if you remember in the old ones. I can't remember if the Firaxis ones had it, but in the, original XCOM, if you wanted your character to build up accuracy, you'd give them, like, an assault weapon and fire as many rapid-fire shots as possible, and over time, their accuracy would improve. If you wanted their health to improve, they'd have to get, like, injured and then heal. They would improve by doing.
This is as far as the other team made it. Stay sharp.
Oh man, Kenny, you were with us at the beginning. So Nico and Kenny. And the other guy, no one cares about the other guy.
Is that...
Redmond and Kenny.
Redmond, that's it.
Fighting to the end.
Yeah, Kenny was the guy we met.
Damn it.
At the beginning.
They deserved better. 2 men dead and 1 infected. These bastards are gonna pay.
Oh, he's a red shirt. You know what that means.
That looks like the defense barrier.
You're up, Doctor. Don't disappoint.
Just a moment. Connecting to Mosaic.
We've got company.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, hold on.
Defend the Doctor.
We got hostiles!
Hit it hard.
Take an aim.
Come on, William.
Deploying blob.
Yes, that's it. Functions map perfectly with the phone.
Yeah. Punching him.
Hurry it up, Doc. Keep the pressure on him. All targets down.
Beating up on the little sectoid guys.
If I didn't know better, I'd say Mosaic actually wants to help us.
Keep the door open for us. We'll be leaving in a hurry.
Save ammo on those. Looks like it takes 2 punches. Sectoids. Okay. Down we go. Fortune favors the bold. Charge it.
The sleepwalkers. Jesus, what are they doing? Doctor, the sleepwalkers are on some kind of assembly line. Can you stop this thing?
I'm afraid not. That system is too secure. Mosaic would be quite upset.
What do I care if Mosaic's upset?
I don't care what Mosaic wants. Can you stop it?
Even trying would set off every alarm in the tower.
Damn it.
Sounds good to me.
Town,
More
more soldiers, and now we're losing the entire population. How the hell are we supposed to be able to help?
By finding that phase plotter so we can strike back and keep this from happening to the entire world.
Right. You're right, Doc. We gotta focus.
You'll pull through, Carter. We all have faith in you.
Whoa!
What we got through here? Anything?
What the hell is that?
Looks like we found one of those things they attacked Groom Range with.
Amazing. According to Mosaic, the whole tower grew from that one power source. And it's producing more.
And this isn't the only tower they plan to build.
No, we can't go that way.
Whoa!
What the heck? What are those? Guess we'll find out.
Doc, what are we looking for?
Mosaic says there's a matter projector that can take you further.
You mean like an elevator?
Of a sort. Stand on the circular platform and press the button.
Way in, Captain Garner. We found our way into some caverns under the tower. The aliens come and go through here all the time. They stay on this platform, press a button, they disappear. Must be some sort of teleportation device. It's like something out of sci-fi novels my sister reads. Officer Bull and I are going to try to use it. Seems to be the only way in unless you want to join the infected. Join the infected.
Just stand on the round platform and press the console next to it.
Well, let's give this a shot.
Well, they weren't on the round platform.
Still in one piece?
Where are we, Doc?
Increases weapon damage against arm turrets, so against like mutons.
Docking level, about halfway up the tower. Try not to look down.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa. Anything? No.
Did I ever mention how much I don't like heights?
Come on. We just need to cross this bridge.
Alright, pretty straightforward.
Doc, those transports, they're full of sleepwalkers.
Shipping them back to their homeworld, perhaps. Dreadful.
Tell me you can do something to stop them. Anything.
I'm sorry, Carter. Those acts simply won't allow me to interfere.
Damn it.
Oh, they like teleport in or something. Look at this champ. He doesn't get winded after sprinting for like 5 seconds. Carter's in shape.
Whoa!
Through there. What the hell are these? Okay. Can we go through this door first? Probably not. Oh no, we can. What's in here? Nothing over here. Officer
Bastard. Did everything he could to save his town, only to die in here.
Captain Garner, we made it into the tower and managed to stay undetected. We discovered the aliens are boarding the pods onto ships, sending them God knows where. Officer Bull says we should leave now, but I think we should investigate the pods. The pods look comfortable and safe, but Bull won't let me near them, but I won't let him stop me, won't let him stop me. Well, I guess we know what happened to them. They gave it the good old college try, though.
Should be close. Just past those guards.
Just past those guards.
They don't know we're inside. Too bad for them.
Yeah. You say that, but that is a lot of guards.
Don't see us.
Take him down. Shield orb there.
Shield orb deploying. Line
Orb deployed.
Got that spot locked down.
Up and away! Set up a diversion.
This'll distract him.
shoot.
Take it out. Targeting now. Target eliminated. Take it down. Firing on your target. Whoa. These ones are shielded. Hit it hard.
Yeah, you're gonna have to maneuver around things.
Taking the shot. Set up some cover. Shield going up. There's a commander here. Whoa. Oh.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Healing engaged. Lifting it. He's summoning reinforcements. What do we do? Deploy diversion. Diversion out. Commander's repairing things! Hit it hard!
They are all shielded.
Shield orb, there! Take it in! Oh. Reloading! Throwing a blob! Lifting! Grenade, get down! Finish it off! Taking the shot! Whoa! Going in! Shield that spot! Shield going up! Diversion, there! This'll distract him! We're shielding! Lifting it! What? They're pushing! What do we do? Saved our armor! Whoa!
Oh crap.
Hit it hard! Set up some cover! Shields up! Blob deployed! Take an aim! Deploy diversion.
Diversion out!
Attack!
Targeting!
Up and away!
Alright, what do we got?
Keep the pressure on him!
Probably lift, right? Yeah.
He's down!
Anyone else?
They're all dead. Let's get moving.
Okay, Mosaic says you're safe. The gateway is on the other side.
Quick, before any more show up.
Yeah. Oh, Ryan Doran's got some too, huh? Okay, what do we got? Which one would be better? Let's do that one. Shields.
The support agent destabilizes heavy targets.
Or armor is bigger.
Armor is heavily damaged, and targets are briefly vulnerable to incoming fire.
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, that was a bit dicey, but got through it. Blaster launcher makes short work of the mutons, so make sure you keep that in mind.
Whoa!
And you can always use your environment. I just wish there's like a bit of more than just lifting it. I wish you could also like move it around. But what are we at? We're at levels 3, 5, and 3. I'll take it. And one guy caught up. He was level 1 when we started. The other guy was level 2.
Whoa!
Towers are just the first step. When they're built, a full invasion will be over in a matter of hours.
Yeah, these levels can be... The main mission levels are fairly lengthy. So. Not a bad
Doc.
thing.
I'm at the Ven gate. Show me the transponder and let's get the hell out of here.
The transponder is ready for your retrieval.
Understood. I'll head back to you as soon as I've captured it.
Yeah, right. This is gonna be a fight.
Whenever you're ready, Carter.
Whoa!
Simmer down, man.
Whoa!
We got it. See? Now we have to get out of here. How do we get out of here?
Barnes, get the Sky Ranger ready. We're gonna need...
Downward transporters are cut off. There's nothing I can...
You're out of places to run. Come outside.
Take cover there.
I have something to show you.
Near.
Cover there.
Copy.
No.
Moving out.
There.
There.
Moving.
Why do you flee from the inevitable?
Come on back, gentlemen.
Who is this?
The translation of my name in your language would be Hexes.
Thought something's gonna come through that door.
I am not your enemy.
Tell that to your soldiers.
So now we have a name to a face. Or a face to a name. Well, it'll be a name to a face. We saw their faces, we just didn't see any names.
Enemies engaged! Hold the line!
Hit it hard!
Our empire
Shield that spot!
the prisoner, will find especially liberated.
I'll never be one of your slaves.
It is unfortunate
together
that you feel that way.
I do want to just punch on the little sectoid guys.
Here now.
Oh, this looks like a battle. Little monster closet, huh?
Such a pointless struggle.
Deploying blob! Diversion, there!
This'll
Set up
distract
some
them.
cover! If we can't go down, at least we can go up. Finish it off! Alley-oop!
Take an aim. Area secure.
Oh yeah, our abilities reload quick now too, so. Yeah, I think this tactician's probably your best backpack.
Tell me you've got a plan.
Carter, come in.
Bunch, we're here. Roof of the tower.
You think you can stop our invasion? You can't even escape.
Oh, I'm doing a pretty good job of it so far. I still take so much damage getting shot.
Whoa!
Alright, what do we got? Armor piercer, that's right. And shield disruptor.
That's it. Where are you, Axis?
You will come to me in time, prisoner.
Show yourself, you fucking coward!
I don't like the looks of this.
Find cover, now!
The Force is the only thing you understand.
No crap. This is gonna probably take a couple trial and errors.
Jesus, did you see that?
Find new cover! We can't handle a direct hit from that thing!
You cannot conceal yourself from the truth.
Put an end to it! Now! Hit it hard! Bring it down a notch. Hot! Healing engaged. Help that agent.
diversion, now! Whoa! Hot! Jesus, did you see that? Find new cover. We can't handle a direct hit from that thing. You're still here. Put an end to it. Now!
I will leave you to consider
Yeah, I think we did.
chances against something of greater potency.
Repeat, can you hear me?
Barnes, we're ready for evac. Now.
Jesus, you're alive. Coming in.
Alright, so just bring a rocket blaster launcher. That's it. It's called the blaster launcher. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna make this one maybe also another bit of a longer one.
Yeah, but what did it cost us?
Oh yeah,
They're
we're already
winning,
past 2
Doc.
hours.
With a transponder UNet back there, now we can strike back.
Infiltration of the enemy structure, designated S1, and retrieval of the classified device were successful. Agent De Silva, missing and presumed KIA, was discovered to be alive but affected by the sleepwalker pathogen. Agent De Silva recovered alive for studies to be commended for his valor and successful communication of critical intel relating to structure S1. Civilians affected by the sleepwalker pathogen were seen entering structure S1 without fear or coercion. Once inside S1, the field team discovered that the civilians are being loaded onto transport vessels and taken to points unknown. Immediately prior to extraction, the field team successfully engaged and destroyed a Titan-class enemy vessel with conventional weapons, a feat previously thought impossible. Squad status. We got the blaster launcher. We got those. Return to base. Yeah.
That tower's still sending people to the other side. If we act quick enough, we can launch a rescue op before...
Traitors.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
I asked the lab to devise a test to root out any more infiltrators. We're testing everyone going in or out of the base. Take them to quarantine.
Too bad about De Silva. Falk?
Heinrich has isolated one of Mosaic's imperative commands. To humans, it's simple noise. But to an outsider, so much more. Proceed, Doctor.
He's reacting.
He's infected.
Higher.
But he's in control. What a twist.
William.
Carter. William.
Carter!
Agent Carter, I'm sorry to be the one to break this to you.
Where's Julia?
While you were away, there was an accident.
What? Bullshit. What accident?
A fire. At your house in Arlington. Julia and Richard.
Unfit for duty. You're drunk, Agent. Go home and sleep it off.
Jules. Buried before I could say goodbye.
This is your 3rd disciplinary hearing, Agent.
Let me go.
You got me, Will.
Let me help them. Let me go. Let me go.
Awake now, are we?
Yeah. He convinced I'm human yet?
You're alive?
Information was correct. Sadly, former president, most of his bodyguards, except one, succumbed to injuries taken during the first wave of attacks. We have their bodies and we'll be giving them a barrel of full honors. The lone survivor has been patched up and should be ready for active duty. Finding the nanotechnologist was no easy task. Besides being a genius, she's also resourceful and kept herself well hidden. She had begun design on a prototype backpack, which came in handy during the transit back. Heinrich and Gonjaldo have already tasked the production staff with their prototype design, so increases weapon accuracy, and we have Cyrus Sinclair.
Aren't you?
Something like that.
Well, you should be fine. The director left an order to send you to talk to him as soon as you woke up. I wouldn't keep him waiting.
No, I'm going to keep him waiting, because now we get to explore things.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Absolutely. At this point, most of my patients are sleepwalkers anyway, and they're not getting any worse. Unfortunately, they're not getting any better either.
How are the infected, Doctor?
Oh, there's De Silva.
but that's not exactly a good thing. Nurses make sure they're fed and cleaned. That's all we can do for now.
That's better than nothing.
It's like a ward full of coma patients, except they keep talking to themselves.
Any chance of finding a cure?
We've got a variety of tests running at the moment, but our first attempts were not pretty.
So it's not as simple as scraping the black goo off their faces.
We tried that. You don't want to see what's underneath.
What's happening to the sleepwalkers anyway?
We're still trying to figure that out. Their autonomic system thinks it's in a coma, but something else is influencing their physical actions.
You mean they're getting orders from somewhere?
Only on a very basic level, like how they move toward the alien tower you saw.
Any idea how they're getting these commands?
Like what ants do, right? When they lay down the little scent codes?
It might be functioning like the Mosaic control centers we find in Outsiders.
All the more reason to track down Mosaic and put a stop to it. I suppose there's not much more you can do for now.
We'll keep on testing. Until then, all we can do is keep them comfortable.
Some retention while its display markedly increased while aggression's response to tone affected sleepwalkers display physical signs of increased stress and agitation consistent with intense pain. While we're studying disturbing implications contributing to outsiders infected, we must regretfully remind all personnel this does not mean the infected personnel can be excluded from a mandatory security screening. Here's De Silva.
Let me just get another sample.
So, I think one difference, if I remember, like I think when I first played through, I had him do the heroic sacrifice thing. It wouldn't be De Silva in here. It's just like a random woman.
Good luck.
In the audio diary here changes.
Carter? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Anybody? Am I dead? Isn't there supposed to be something? Is someone out there? Who's there? Who are you? Carter? No. No. Help! Somebody help!
Alright.
So, the lockdown situation.
Development of effective infiltrator screen test by Dr. Dresner and Weir. I can announce that we have now completed full tests of base personnel. I'm happy to announce that you are all human and our secure lockdown can be lifted somewhat. However, we cannot afford to become complacent and staff that return to base will be subject to another screening, and base management reserves the right to perform random mandatory screenings as necessary. As before, all screenings will be coming by at least 2 armed guards who thank you for your vigilance.
Big deal. I just don't see the difference.
Right. I mean, whoop-de-doo, the doors might be open, but where is there to go?
5 minutes out there and you're gonna find yourself right back under the ground.
At least
Hey, Carter, I heard about De Silva. Tough choice, but you did the right thing, son.
How are you holding up, Carter?
I've had better days.
Whole human race has had better days.
How are we holding up?
Oh, pretty well, actually. We keep taking in more people, but Barnes has those choppers flying day and night, recovering food and gear from storehouses.
We might make it through this yet.
Oh, I still wouldn't bet on us. But we've got a fighting chance, and I hear that's thanks to you.
Now that you've seen the sleepwalkers, what do you think?
Oh, that's worse than I thought. But at least they're safe in the infirmary. But even so... no, never mind.
What's bothering you?
Look, it's not right to mention it, but we're losing a lot of food and water taking care of them. Without them, we'd have another 4 months of supplies.
What else would you recommend?
Well, nothing right now. But
Cut
if
your
this
losses.
war turns into a long haul, we'll have to ask ourselves if we can afford to be so merciful.
Your old buddy Falk nearly had me shot.
Not the first time. Well, there've been a couple of times he nearly shot me, too.
This isn't a joke.
No, son. No, it's not. It's real goddamn life, and there's a lot more at stake than your ego. So walk it off, and try to remember that he's watching out for our whole species.
But what if he starts abusing his authority?
If that happens, I'll stand right beside you. But just fight one war at a time.
That's everything I need.
All right, then. Good luck out there, Carter.
Just doing our rounds. Check and see what we got. Alright.
If I were him,
Next up we get the drone. I want blue. I thought I set this as all blue.
I'm just saying, maybe he could have gone out with a bang. Just because he's...
Okay. Yeah, I think tactician pack, right? Plasma field.
Lay down burning plasma across an area, devastating anyone who enters. For extra effect, flush enemies into the field of fire.
I think we can just better overall. Mine ability recharges faster. Let's go with that. That's everybody, right? Yeah.
Seen anything interesting in the field?
You know how it is. Rampaging alien hordes, bolts of deadly blue plasma, walking death machines from another world. All in a day's work.
You make it sound like an issue of Captain Thunderbolt.
I don't have to try very hard.
What the hell has Falk so paranoid?
You mean more paranoid than usual? Doesn't trust anybody but Weaver. God knows why.
Weaver's always been a good agent. Certainly better than you.
Jeez.
I'm not the one getting into screamy matches with the old man, am I?
Where'd that come from, Carter?
We're done here.
I don't know how anyone could have mistaken you for an alien. They have better senses of humor.
You have terrible rolls. John Kenny and Michael Redman. 5, 4, and 5. Mission XCOM headquarters, kill in action. You want me to go that way, so I'm gonna go everywhere but. Yeah, we'll clean up here. We'll launch the next mission.
Welcome home, party, Carter. Glad to see you're still in one piece.
And then we'll probably call it. Silicoids, enigmatic creatures composed of uniformly similar semi-solid silicone-based material with no evidence of connective materials or anything resembling controlling or processing centers. However, when electrical charges applied to the substance can form shapes, constrict, or even respond to external stimuli. However, the activity can be ceased by disrupting the material's cohesion, most rarely through violent trauma. While such abstract technology proves difficult to fully understand, we'll be able to control and direct it on our own terms, as well as developing further use for silicoid materials. Alright, might as well clear up this top area first.
Honest, I gotta say, I was pretty relieved when I passed.
Officer, is the prisoner behaving himself?
Huh? Oh, yes. He's been quiet.
Something on your mind?
Sorry, Carter. It's just, I've had a lot on my mind recently.
How's our friendly local infiltrator doing?
He's been pretty quiet since you had a talk with him. Almost like he's meditating or something. But I couldn't say what's going through his head.
Our last talk was rather revealing. Any chance I could talk with him again?
I don't recommend it. But if you go in there, we'll have witnesses on hand to make sure the person who walks out is still you.
Better than having to take that test again. Is this going to affect your duties?
No. No, sir, not at all.
Officer Rose.
Remember who you're guarding here.
We are not related.
What's wrong? Must be pretty important to bother a trooper like you.
It's my girl back in Iowa. She's been taking care of some survivors in a big farmhouse, and she sends transmissions every day, but...
But what?
Latest transmission, she sounded really tired. And, said she found traces of black goo on her pillow.
No bueno.
Shit. I'm sorry.
They're already sending a team to recover as many of them as possible. I just hope she gets back here in time.
Be careful, Rose.
As long as you keep her away from Carter, because he likes punching sleepwalkers.
Or get a replacement.
Yes, sir. It won't be a problem, sir.
And, good luck.
What's up, Val?
Welcome back, William Carter. It is pleasant to see a familiar face.
You're in a good mood for a prisoner of war?
As are you. Which means you have recovered a phase plotter. So you plan to go through with your suicidal attack?
So, you really want to see the end of Mosaic? Tell us where they're taking the sleepwalkers, and how do we cure them?
I would not know. I am a warrior, not a scholar. I do not know if it can be cured.
We'll see. You must know something about Axis. If we go after him, what should we expect?
Axis? The Primarch. You are an ambitious creature, William Carter.
Axis, Primarch, whatever you call him.
He is wise and patient. There is a reason Mosaic called him to lead. Do you think it a coincidence that your planet fell so quickly to him?
He's not that smart. We've already tracked him down.
Of course you have. He will let you come to him and then he will destroy you. This is suicide, William Carter.
What are you called?
You do not understand how Mosaic functions. When we are connected, we
Oh, unless you're the Primarch, then apparently you get in.
Individual names are unimportant.
You're not connected anymore. What do you call yourself now?
I do not know. I have never been concerned with it.
Maybe you should. Help us win, and I'll call you whatever you want. Stick around.
Do I have a choice?
Of course not.
Be cautious, William Carter.
What exactly is that noise you use?
After much study of Mosaic communication device extracted from Infiltrator in November, Dr. Dresner and myself made progress in understanding the nature of outside communication. This leads to our practical application for security screening by playing a combination of tones, one at approximately 4 kHz and the other exactly at 18.25 Hz. We appear to be able to recreate a Mosaic violence imperative. Any outsider exposed to this will be overwhelmed with sensations of aggression, panic, regardless of condition or disguise. However, to humans, this combination merely produces a high-pitched tone and perhaps a certain sensation of movement. Note that this tone must be administered carefully, as the human eyeball has a resonant frequency of 18.98 Hz, so a poorly adjusted tone can cause pain, headaches, and temporary visual hallucinations. Details of our research are attached. For justice will assist in security screening. What the heck? The heck? What are you doing? Weirdo. Alright. As you can see, it's looking nicer and more up to date, and we're getting everything all covered. Outsider elites are heavily armed shield ground troops. Outsider forces can be trained, even train field units. Elites are group of shields, automatic weapons, grenades, and onward conjunction with the outsider grunts. Commander elites appear to be veterans of many previous outsider conquests, and different specimens often carry small trophies of past campaigns. If we successfully repel this invasion, our analysts will have a lifetime of work studying these fragments to learn about the outsiders' military history and the other species of our galaxy. While we have to be able to interpret our fully understand degree of Mosaic communication, we've proven that we can crudely simulate the most basic imperatives with a combination of infrasound and high-frequency tones. We believe there's a third tone that acts to refine the imperatives, but we have yet to isolate its frequency if that is indeed the fashion which it is transmitted. Currently, we have only found one imperative that can be reliably broadcast primal aggression. I suspect the emotion simplicity is the reason it can be broadcast with only 2 frequencies.
Don't even start.
No, really. If we pull through, this technology's gonna change the world.
Got some news for you.
What have you got on the drawing board today, Doc?
Oh, the usual. A few weapons you brought in, some subsystems for the Avenger, and a couple of side projects for if...
Avenger
when
assemble.
we rebuild society.
Got any new weapons for the field?
Murphy and I have had a lot of luck with what you've recovered, but it's not exactly easy to hybridize their designs with our own.
Seemed to work well enough for the Avenger.
To be perfectly honest, we couldn't have done that without Dr. Weir's genius. Although, he seems to have some ethical disagreements with munitions development.
How's the Avenger coming?
Slowly, but surely. Dr. Weir's been installing the Vengate, and considering the stresses the Avenger would face, we had to reinforce its hull significantly.
I'm still impressed it can get off the ground at all.
Isn't Dr. Dresner's omni-propulsion system astounding?
Mm-hmm.
In fact,
It's
if
really
we could
astounding.
channel its energy into a single target, I suspect we could achieve a kinetic impact equivalent to...
Snap out of it, Doc. One thing at a time. It's a bit early to talk about rebuilding society, but I'm curious to see what you got.
It's nothing much, but, well, I've been examining what little we could recover from the outsider seeds. Imagine if we could replicate them.
That would certainly make it easier to rebuild, all right.
Yes, indeed. Why, America could use them to build refugee shelters, revitalize devastated areas, maybe even expand and
Camp
colonize
Refugi.
into ex-Soviet territory.
I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Of course, other nations may mistake this for continued alien attack, but the great thing about these seeds
I like
is
that
they can create bunkers
series.
and military
First couple
fortifications,
seasons were pretty
as
good.
well as Doc.
Some of the later ones are alright.
Sorry.
I haven't watched it in years though.
I've got other business to take care of. Good luck, Doc.
Yes, yes, of course.
Whoa, what's going on there?
Well, doctors, got yourselves a new toy?
I assure you, the Illyrium coil transfer rifle is no toy. What I mean to say is that we are testing a potential weapon for Mr. Barnes.
Don't we already have access to the outsider's weaponry? Have you improved on it?
There is always room for improvement, Carter. Always a smoother transfer mechanism, or a more advantageous dispersal pattern to search for.
And you've just gotta find it, don't you?
Or die trying. So to speak.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to fit that into a holster.
Yes, very funny. But once we test the fundamentals, we can work
It's
on
kind of like
utilization.
And it'd still
Police
be
Squad
Oh, yes.
or
By combining
double,
our ballistics
James Bond
know-how with the
007
enemy's
stuff.
energy weapons,
With the lab.
we are on the cusp of a new horizon in weaponry.
Combining alien technology and our own. Interesting. How does this monstrosity work?
It's very simple, really. Imagine a Tesla coil, only with its voltage focused through a charged Illyrium ballistic delivery system.
In English,
It's a lightning cannon.
I can see how that would be useful. You need any help testing it out?
We were hoping you would ask. Our usual assistant seems to have disappeared again. Not literally disappeared, mind you. No, of course not. That never happened.
I think that does happen.
Yes, the machinery is in position. Just press the button and stand clear. And try not to disappear.
That's all I need to know.
Yes, I'm sure you will be a great help. Only appropriate that a field agent be involved. And all that.
If
Alright.
you'd be so kind as to press the button on the device, we can continue testing.
Press the button.
I'm not sure that's gonna be much use in the field, doctors.
Oh dear.
Let me just adjust the discharge levels. Yes, try it again.
I'll be right back. Alright, sorry.
That looks more like it.
Quite satisfactory. But I believe we can do better.
Increasing power levels again. Try now.
Well, that didn't work.
I think you've still got some problems to iron out, doctors.
Is everyone all right?
Better than all right. Did you see the yield? Off the charts.
Fantastic!
What is he doing? At that pulse wave, maybe? Thought we read this. Titan. Study the limited sample of Titan material collected by Intrepid XCOM agent shows many shared properties of the substance constituting silicoids. Whether Titans or silicoids are themselves sentient and can be regarded as living or merely examples of highly advanced tech remains uncertain. Titans are massive airborne enemies capable of shifting both shape and function. Field agents are strongly advised to find hardened cover. The Titan shifts into a distinctive O-shaped firing form, although this does expose what appears to be a vulnerable control core. Alright. Can't go in there because the door is red.
Carter, you hear Weaver and Falk screaming at each other earlier? I've never seen those two disagree like that.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out what that's about here shortly. I'm just trying to clean up everything so the next video starts off with us.
I want you to check and double check everything. If you went over it, go over it again and again just to be sure. Carter,
Doing the mission.
You'll never believe what we found. We caught a spy sneaking into the Avenger. A damn spy. Here.
Shit. Did he do any damage?
Don't think so. We're double checking. But I think we got him before he could do much.
Another outsider infiltrator. God damn it.
Not an outsider. A Russian. We get attacked
See, now this
by
is neat,
aliens,
because
and
in
we
most of the
still have
XCOM
to
games, the
keep our
world
eyes
is
on
banded
the raiders.
together, but this is kind of like
Commie
a...
bastards never give up.
A Russian. How did he get in?
Been down here for a while. He got himself assigned to the hangar before the attack.
And he managed to evade capture this long? I'd like to talk to
It's a
this
neat
fella.
take.
Where is he?
In the foreman's office, right over there. Falk wants him debriefed before we shoot him.
Interrogate the spy. Okay,
Here
I'll...
to talk with the Russian? Seems like a lost cause to me, but good luck.
Good luck.
Почему ты здесь? Вранье ищешь?
Why are you here? More lies?
Таня?
Torture?
Ну, если ты это хочешь.
If that's what you want, I was thinking we just talk.
Я думаю, что
Didn't expect to
найду
find a
русского
Russian down here.
здесь.
How did you know about
Как
this
вы
place?
узнали об этом месте?
Мы все видим.
We are always watching.
Нас здесь
There are more of
больше,
us
чем
here
ты
than you
представляешь.
that you can know. Your
Ваша
security is
охрана
pathetic.
просто причальная.
Да.
Yeah,
Я
I'm starting to
начинаю
agree with you.
соглашиваться с вами.
Вы убьете
Will
меня?
you kill me? Work with me. Shut up and listen. We have bigger problems. Let's try work. Killing you would be a waste. You've been hidden here for who knows how long. You've got talent, we need more agency. Outsiders aren't just an American problem. You really expect me to believe this children's story is invaders from space? How stupid do you think I am? I'll make you a deal, buddy. I'll send you topside, you can see for yourself. If what I say is true, you work for me. If not, you're free. You can hightail it to Cuba. And if I call you a bluff, what do you care? You'll have a gun, you'll be out of here, your way won't be my problem. Very well. Let me see these aliens for myself. Glad to have you aboard. Turn the barns.
Hope you don't mind me listening in, but I think you did the right thing. We need all the help we can get.
Oh, thanks.
That commie is something, but I think he's gonna come around.
You can't trust him, Carter.
Well, it's humans against aliens right now, not Americans against Russians. I need someone to take him out to see what the aliens have done firsthand.
If you say so. I'll set up a recon mission. Let's just hope he remembers who the good guys are.
Oh, new dispatch mission. Okay.
Here you had a grand old time with Falk.
Oh, it was swell.
Could be worse. They kept me in detention for an hour while they were cleaning up the testing room after your little shindig.
Did anyone attack you?
Guess you win. What's on your mind?
So what's happening with the Sky Rangers?
After I saw that Titan, I had the whiz kids in the lab adapt some of the Avenger designs for our old ships.
What sort of changes are we talking about?
Nothing revolutionary, but the Sky Rangers will be faster, stronger, and more durable.
And we're sure the new technology will be safe in the field?
Only one way to find out, Carter.
How's the Avenger looking?
Almost finished from what I hear. If the final product handles anything like the early tests, it'll be the smoothest ride of your life.
As long as it gets the job done.
You just get the location from Axis.
Just remember, my videos are meant to be digested in small bites if you want to. You don't have to watch the old videos all the way through.
I'll have this bird ready for the next trip
obviously.
before you know it.
But, yeah, just put a bookmark in it and watch the video at your leisure. Just whenever you're feeling like, hey, I want to put something on that might amuse me. Okay, she doesn't want to talk to us.
All right, boys. Get your gear in order and gather around.
This gonna be another rescue?
De Silva and us used to have a drink or two after hours. After what happened, we figured you could use the ball to yourself first.
Walk, sir, or are we gonna see some action?
Nothing so boring this
Here's
time.
to you, Nico. Rest
This
in
time we're
peace.
going into the belly of the beast.
All right, it's about time.
Some of those sleepwalkers are congregating at a tower out in New Mexico. We're gonna find out
you
why
too,
and shut them
Kenny.
down.
You sure we won't
Rest in peace,
catch
kid.
anything being around all those sleepwalkers?
You just worry about us getting into that tower. Alive.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be
To
an extended
Nils.
stay.
Rest in
Investigating
peace.
the area, finding a point of entry, and infiltrating. We're going to keep a low profile until we can strike.
Less John Wayne and more James Bond?
That's the
Over.
spirit.
In Pima, New Mexico.
We might find a cure for the
The
sleepwalkers.
Is that
USA.
even possible?
Hell if I know, but we gotta hope, right? Otherwise, why are we still fighting?
Seriously. Lightweight.
To William Carter. Yeah, that's me.
That's great. How many shots of whiskey can he take? It's not even really a shot he's probably drinking, but... Oh, I guess that many.
Where?
That's a nice touch.
A whole bottle and you didn't share a drop with us.
I was drinking with a friend.
Don't be judgmental. Alright, let's go. No. Can we talk to this guy? This is Kurt, right? No.
You read the report. Seems pretty clear, right?
Let's take a look at this real quick. Mission selection. We've got what? Mission complexity 8. Send an agent to accompany the potential Russian convert Peter Zadra to the site of the Pima Tower. Prove conclusively that alien menace is real and threatens the entire Earth, and we may be able to secure his loyalty. What's that? Operation Longsword, okay. Alright, Maryland. Isolated team of Army scientists as the nation's most advanced biological weapons facility have barricaded themselves in the lab as they research sleepwalker infection. Our operatives have been able to preserve their progress as extremely secretive and paranoid of potential infiltrators, even refusing deliveries of food and supplies from outside. Portland, Oregon. Report rumors that the nearby town of Vanport City has been destroyed by flooding after breaching the dike holding back the nearby Columbia River. Some reports mention strange new construction in the area, possibly responsible for the breach, but they all agree on one fact: no survivors have been found in the town's 40,000 residents. Memphis, Tennessee. Rumors have spread of a mysterious watchtower being constructed in the nearby village of Blytheville, prompting the National Guard to build a makeshift defensive perimeter around the city of Memphis. Meanwhile, some claim that strange black sludge has been seen floating in the Mississippi River, sometimes moving against the current. Okay.
Seeing those sleepwalkers? Seen them? I caught one of them.
I've nearly found him, Myron. He's so close. Put me on this mission and I'll...
This must be the location.
Head on a platter.
We're sending Carter after Axis. This is what he does.
Then send us out together.
No one's going anywhere until we know where to look. Agent Weaver, I know why you want to go after
Don't mind me. Director, found a partial note in trash. Caught my eye. Thought you'd want to see what people are saying. Then what's the point, damn it? Cities are being vaporized every damn day. Falk doesn't trust any of us. And even the lockdown over, where are we supposed to go? We have no home. We have no home? So we go down to whatever's left of Vegas and live out the end of the world in style. We're all going to end up like the zombies in quarantine, so why not have some?
Cannot allow personal feelings to interfere with the mission.
Something going on I should know about?
There you are. Agent Weaver has tracked access to the Pacific Northwest.
Oregon. His base is in Oregon.
I'll leave it to the two of you to narrow down our search area. Something smaller than an entire state.
We should talk, Carter.
Okay. Do you not want to talk? Talk. That's all these people want to do.
Angela. Agent Weaver.
It's okay, Will. How are you feeling?
Like hammered shit. But I'm still here.
Good. We're onto something.
You and Falk have a problem?
That doesn't matter. All that matters is finding
It does
access.
matter. There's something going on. I want to know what it
What
is.
do we know so far?
I've tracked access to Southwest Oregon. Somewhere remote.
Everywhere in Southwest Oregon is remote.
There's a lot of forest
Boom.
out there.
Shots
enough
fired.
room for access to hide.
I don't know if that's true.
But I found something.
I've been to Portland, but...
Radio signals.
And they're not ours?
No, I triple-checked, and Ware confirmed it. The broadcast isn't human. What I could translate mentions access repeatedly. They must have some sort of facility there.
Chelsky or Crud might be able to help. They're both smart enough to put one and one together and come up with two.
Chelsky.
I'll talk to Chelsky, you track down Crud.
Good idea. I should have thought of it.
You'd have thought of it if the old man hadn't got you all riled up. I'll check in with Chelsky and Weir, too.
Thanks, Will. This means a lot. Meet me back at Falk's office when you're done.
So we probably should have come here first. Because this is going to be a lot of backtracking. Alright. I don't think you need to talk to everybody, but you can get like missions and agent missions and stuff.
Useful to tell me.
Maybe. We've been reading your reports, particularly your communication with Axis.
Any brilliant new discoveries?
More like some terrible suspicions.
Any idea how the infection spread?
It's less common around rivers and lakes. I suspect there's some sort of freshwater plant or fish that maybe inhibits the infection.
But do you know how it spreads?
Sadly, no. But we're reasonably certain that it isn't transmissible between humans. Otherwise, you agents would have come down with it already.
That's comforting. Any idea where they're taking the sleepwalkers?
Back to their homeworld, we assume. Unless they're taking humans to some sort of intergalactic cattle auction.
I don't know what's worse. That we're being taken, or that we might be bought and sold by these things.
Humans have done it to one another for thousands of years. What makes you think aliens would be any nicer?
Any idea why they're taking humans at all?
We've got some theories, but nothing is certain. And none of it is pretty.
How bad?
The best case scenario is that they're being taken to their homeworld as slaves. But it could be a lot worse than that. The word livestock has come up a couple of times.
I think I get the point. Well, this was depressing. Thanks.
Think of it as more encouragement to fight. Good luck, Carter.
Alright. You gotta talk to her. Cholsky. But let's see who else we can talk
Another we need to talk about that test of yours.
My most sincere apologies for what happened at your screening, William. But as you can see, we have a more pressing matter at the moment. This man is infected.
That's never happened in the base before. Or is this another unexpected side effect of your test, Doc?
Nine. I'm quite sure this is from an outside source. But I need your help to find out where, and to do it without causing a panic.
This agent's turning into a sleepwalker, and I've seen how that goes. Unless you found a cure, I don't see how you're gonna help.
It's not a cure, but it may be the first step.
Well, what is it?
I have discovered a way to detect sleepwalker infections at an early stage, before the symptoms present.
Okay.
Let us treat the
Would've been
subjects
helpful.
earlier, or at
Sooner.
least get a better understanding of the conversion process.
Another test, Doctor?
Not to fear, William. This time you will be the one performing the test. And quietly, if at all possible.
The last thing we need is an infection scare.
Precisely. Thankfully, the detective will find any infected within a large area. Here, check in operations, engineering, the main lab, the briefing room, and the hangar. That should cover the base.
And if I find any other infected?
Send them to see Dr. Hera. I will meet you there, and perhaps we can help these men.
During the screening, it felt like my head was going to explode. Any idea what happened?
I have no idea. Perhaps it was some resonance from your earlier exposure to the alien artifact. Tell me, how did it feel?
Like someone was inside my skull using a hammer, trying to break free. It was all I could do to stay conscious.
Yes. And you said something, too. Your name? Perhaps your rank as well?
Hell if I know. For a few seconds, it was all just a red haze.
Well, I am glad you are with us again, my friend.
You said that noise during the screening was something from Mosaic. How did you discover that?
Dr. Veer has been examining the device removed from our captive infiltrator. It would appear that this is how they receive commands from their Mosaic network.
So they're radio-operated?
Not quite. But it seems to give them a sort of subconscious connection to a larger command hierarchy.
And you used the command for attack. You couldn't pick something safer, like dance?
Oh, that would be brilliant.
Too crude for specific commands. Only general urges. When violence is a very common response, William.
I'll be on my way.
As you say. But if you would like, I have some experiments I could perform on the...
No. I'll check for infected. But I've spent quite enough time as your guinea pig for today, Doc.
Alright. Battle focus. Okay, so it's this, right? Oh no, this agent is infected. Okay.
William, I believe we have a way to prevent this sort of suffering.
Doc, I don't want to die.
You aren't dying. Probably.
So we have to... Where do we go? Engineering. I thought you said the... Lab ops. Ready room. Okay, this is a ready room.
You're not looking so good, Agent. Get to the infirmary.
Huh? Why?
Just get moving. Now.
Okay. Ops. Lab. Engineering. Yeah, they got you running all over the place this time.
What's that?
Just checking the area for safe working conditions. All clear. No infected here, at least. Chelsky.
Sir?
Since we're here, I might as well talk
I
to her,
hear
too.
all sorts of interesting things, sir. How many of them are true? That's a different question. You looking for something specific?
Agent Weaver found a signal in Oregon. I need you to look at this.
She mentioned something about that. Oregon, right?
Yeah, she thinks there might be a facility there.
Well, let's see.
Let me know what you find.
I should be able to pin it down soon. Agent Weaver already did the hard part.
I'll come back later.
The last one's at the lab.
Hey, you hear about Fredrickson? Turns out he was a plant all along. Caught him just in time.
William, thank God you're all right. You are all right, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose I am.
You had everyone worried.
Yeah, probably not just about my health. I hear you've been helping Agent Weaver track down information about Axis. Anything I should know?
Yes. It's absolutely imperative you take him alive. We need to take his mosaic.
It's okay, I just wish there was a little bit more to actively do while you're here rather than just go through dialogue. I mean, it's neat.
I generally prefer my outsiders dead.
You know, getting the quests,
with the details, but
doing the scanning,
to be one of the few outsiders who has been to the mosaic
hunting down the silicoids earlier was pretty fun, but
seems to reside. I can take that information from his mind if he's alive.
Got it. Keep the alien alive. What then?
We go to the alien homeworld.
You sure it'll work?
Fairly certain. There's more
worked in the other
guesswork
games
involved than I'd like. If I had more time, or if I had Lawrence here.
Video games.
Buck up, Doc. At least if it doesn't work, we'll all be dead.
Very reassuring, Agent Carter.
Now you know how it feels.
The world is an uncertain place. Sometimes the things we're most sure of.
You're talking about Lawrence, aren't you?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Look, you thought you could trust him, and when it counted, he came
I
through.
don't care about
I don't know
Lawrence.
why he helped us, but human or not, he did.
I wish I could just ask him why he lied to me.
Why does anyone? We got work to do.
Right.
That means you've figured out how the phase plotter works.
I believe I have. The boys in engineering are installing it on the Avenger even as we speak.
You picked up a lot in that tower.
I managed to gather a great deal of information in that alien tower. The scope and complexity of that network, it's just remarkable.
We're lucky to have you on board with us.
It wasn't luck that brought me here, Agent Carter.
Let's hope the Avenger can handle it. I'm dying to see where these things come from.
Alright, did that in the Falk's office, but we still need to do that. Alright, that's the scan. At least it tells you. Oh no, this agent's been infected.
Agent, you need to report to the infirmary.
What? But I feel fine.
Don't argue with me. Just report to the infirmary now.
Alright, check on the status of the infected agents. Okay, so it's up there.
Sit down and try not to breathe on anyone.
But,
No buts. Save your energy.
Ah, William. I think you may have caught them just in time.
What's the prognosis, Doc? Can you cure them?
I am a physicist, not a physician. I will study them, however.
These
They
three
both start with
agents
B and
were
end
all
with
on
N.
the same mission together, weren't they?
Yes.
Not the same thing.
Perhaps you've uncovered something even more interesting.
No
If we
capes.
can retrace their steps at their last mission, perhaps we can find the source of the infections. It may even lead to the cure.
Or we might just end up with another sleepwalker.
It is a risk, yes, but one that may save thousands, tens of thousands of lives. The choice is yours, William.
Is that it? Okay. So we got a mission for that. Now where do we gotta go? A lot of run around. You can't sprint. Can't roll. I swear to God, if you talk to me. Oh God, Brennan, I don't care. Technician Brennan. Anything to say? No? Okay.
I trust this isn't a social visit.
Chulsky tracked down the outsider signal near an abandoned campground in southwest Oregon, just where Agent Weaver said. It's Axis. It has to be. The sooner we find Axis, the sooner we find Mosaic and get these assholes off our planet. Agent Weaver's been tracking Axis for years. She's obsessed with bringing him down. She deserves to be there, Falk.
That's the problem, Agent Carter. I need someone who can keep a cool head. But barring that, I'll make do with you.
This doesn't make any sense. You're hiding something.
What's your point, Agent?
Tell me what's going on, Falk.
We need to take Axis alive, and you are our best chance to do this. Dr. Weir needs whatever information the bastard has stored in his head.
What Weaver?
That information is lost.
They can't trust Weaver to.
Let me take Weaver as part of my team.
Absolutely not.
Why?
I'm not accustomed to explaining myself.
Tell me why.
Because neither of you are models of restraint. Consider your history, Agent.
That's fair.
Between your past and her personal interests in Axis, I can't risk
Personal
compromising
interest.
this mission.
Did Axis kill someone she knows?
I know you'll get the job
Boyfriend,
done.
husband?
And if you don't, I've only lost one of my best agents, not both of them.
She's one of the best agents we have.
And you're the other one. We've already lost Silva, Nils, and at least a dozen other senior agents.
Actually, there's only 3 up on the wall,
two more
so.
of my best assets on a single mission. Especially not when one of them is a risk to the mission itself.
But you need...
Attention, unauthorized launch. Sky Ranger Foxtrot 9-1. Return to base immediately.
I think that's Weaver.
Damn it. Weaver.
Jesus Christ. She's gone after Axis.
And here you thought it'd be me who'd go rogue.
You need to stop her.
Stop her? You're not saying...
No, of course not. Not unless you have to. Find her and talk her down. We need Axis alive.
We need them both alive.
Exactly. Gear up and head to Ops when you're ready. We'll go over the mission details.
Part when ready. Okay. That's something over there? No. Alright, I guess that's pretty much everything, right? Oh, no. She's got some.
Chelsky, I want to talk to you about Agent Weaver.
Yes, sir. Can it wait just a second? I'm arranging a pickup for an injured agent.
That's more important. I can wait.
We have evac en route to your location, Agent. Find shelter and please stand by.
Will he be all right?
Oh, don't worry about Merryweather, sir. Doc here will have him up and at him again in a few weeks.
I've had worse. If he can't handle himself, he shouldn't be in the field.
We're stretched thin as it is, and with the loss of Agent De Silva and his team, we can't afford to lose anyone else. Now, what is it?
I know you're not saying everything you know when it comes to Weaver. What's the deal with her and Axis?
It's not my place to say, sir.
I need to know if Agent Weaver is compromised in any way. It's not just my life riding on this. It's everyone's.
Life or death? All right. Agent Weaver's brother disappeared several years ago. She thinks Axis took him as part of the abductions. If you want to know more, talk to Agent Percy. He was on the case for a while.
Thanks, Chelsky. That's helpful.
Certainly, sir. And don't think too harshly of Weaver. She's had to play outside the rules to get anything done.
Alright. And we know who Percy is because we push him around a lot. Here you are, Percy, with the big... What perks? What do you mean, perks? Who's missing a perk? Oh. Cyrus Sinclair. Always diversion. What's this? Okay.
Carter, I hear you fainted during Director Falk's little test.
Yeah, Percy? How'd you do?
Well, you know, I threw up some. Nothing worse than a little hangover. Something you know all about, huh, Carter?
No one gives a damn what you think.
Yeah, probably not. You're one tough son of a bitch, Carter. I heard about De Silva. For what it's
I guess
worth,
they all heard about his drinking binge.
What was it about De Silva that yanked your tail so much, Percy?
That's a long story. Both De Silva and my ex are gone now, so it doesn't matter much, does it?
I guess not. And what's your problem with Weaver?
I worked a case with her once, missing persons. She let it get too personal.
This wouldn't happen to have anything to do with her brother, would it?
Well, obviously you know enough to ask. She was all about finding her brother. Figured it was Axis who took him. I understand her being upset about it, but Pete Weaver wasn't the only disappearance in that case. She was too focused on him, missed the big picture. Obsessed even.
Picture.
She still keeps a copy of his file in her office.
If anyone asks, I'm gonna forget you suggested that, Percy.
Suggested what?
Exactly.
Search for clues. Just in case you don't know where to go, you just press that little right on the D-pad and then you get the little blue arrow. Guess that's the side thing. Alright. Yeah, and it's glowing, so, painting.
A locked file cabinet, huh?
This? November 21st. Okay.
11/21. There we go. Now, let's have a look.
Thick case file, dozens of attached files, photographs, annotated maps, meticulously handwritten notes. The original case revolves around the unexplained disappearance of Pete Weaver from upstate New York in 1965. Subsequent files follow sightings of mysterious lights, mass blackouts, and other unexplained disappearances around the country. Several include photographs of a man resembling General Deems seen at the site of the disappearance. Attached are a handful of hand-drawn maps and notes for how and when would be the best opportunity to assassinate General Deems. Okay. Now what? Vendetta is completed. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Mission select. Not on this earth. The Russian. Sleepwalkers. That one. Alright, we read the Russian. What about Sleepwalkers? Workers track an outbreak of sleepwalker infection. XCOM agents to a recent long-term recon mission in this town send a team to retrace their steps and isolate the source without becoming another victim. So 16, right? Alright, pre-launch. Let's try and get our main guys back. Remove, which should be you and you. Kieran, Risago. Mission select. Select agents. 1, 2, 3. Select agents. Oh, I didn't. Point blank. Pack enemies attack at close range, take more damage. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that means they're sent. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh wait, there's one up here. All right. Let's redo these then. Let's see if we can. Okay. Add to squad. Honey. That's 3. Mission select. Select agent. Alright. Okay, so I won't have enough to do everybody anyway, so. Let us take them. Let's do this one so that we get a level 3 engineer. Blank. And what's this one? Outside activity area may be related to one of the original abduction cases that preceded the attack. Investigate the new relevance of an old case. Significantly reduces damage from explosive grenades. Alright, I think we're good with that. That should probably be there when we get back, right? Yeah, that'll get us a level 4. Okay, I'm going to jump into this. Operation Longsword. Destroy factory. XCOM Intel's uncover a facility being used to manufacture automated machine troopers. We must destroy this facility before mass production begins. Assemble your team and destroy the facility. Yeah, let's go. I'll hit the save and then we'll call it. I know this was a very long one. Wow, 3.5 hours. Okay, so thanks for sticking with me if you have. Or if you came back and rewatched bits of it. I just wanted to get this nailed down real quick. So, because I'm enjoying it. I do enjoy the game. So, I think we hit a save. So, go ahead and call it here. Alright, folks. Having fun. You do get kind of bogged down with the walking and talking sections back at the hub, but gameplay itself is enough to keep me coming back. My subscribers, you all stay awesome. You have an amazing day. Drive by Redneck and viewers. I'll catch you next time. Until then, you all have a good morning, good afternoon,
Deploying
good night.
Bob.